answering questions. It wasn't the smartest decision to ask someone who knows nothing about spaceships to join. I am, however, eternally grateful that you did so anyway. It's nice to know I'm with a captain who doesn't see me as a dead weight. You're something special. Bye-bye.
It's you and me from here out. Ask whatever you'd like. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession. But you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. So long. My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him. Goodbye. We need to talk to John Tuala. Not at all. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grab jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. Talk to you later.
Something on your mind? I'll be seeing you.
I prefer my mysteries unsolved, thank you very much. High-profile targets, mostly. I'd spy on them, learn every detail of their lives, and then become the perfect companion. It was easy to get close that way. Let's say I was doing quite a bit of unauthorized freelance work on the side. Let's say they didn't send a thank you card. Turns out, going after the Ryogen family jewels gets you more attention than you'd think.
I was raised in Hope Town on Provo. It's a corporate town run by Ron Hope, the CEO of Hope Tech Manufacturing. He likes to sell it as a utopia, a place where workers are provided everything they need for a happy life. But I grew up on the edge of poverty, like most working class people in Hope Town. My parents' wages from Hope Tech barely kept food on the table. For a long time, I couldn't imagine my life any other way. Ron Hope does a good job making sure his workers feel like they're being cared for. It wasn't until I got old enough to start working in the factories myself that I started to understand. Headed somewhere new, huh? That's all right with me. I'd be happy to tell you more about myself. Nowhere you've heard of. My mothers were listers. They raised me on a small planet in the Narian system. We called it Avalon. I have. And I'm grateful for it. To live an explorer's life has been an extraordinary privilege. I'll have more than enough interesting stories to tell in my book. I call myself an experimental theologian. I have a particular interest in the relationship between quantum physics, probability, and the divine. My beliefs have primarily been shaped by reading the works of ancient astronomers like Johannes Kepler, Isaac Newton, and Galileo Galilei. A bit of a mouthful, I know. That's why I think it's important to write it all down in a book. I had a feeling you might. I get the impression you've been touched by something otherworldly. I imagine that would shape anyone's perspective. I'd be happy to answer your... I've been dabbling in astrology. Not the answer you'd expect from a student of physics, I assume. I'm treating it as a history lesson and as research for my book. Most of the ancient astronomers I've studied were astrologers, too. They read astrological charts to predict how the planet's movements might affect their lives. It's fascinating to read about, but I've had difficulty practicing it myself. Every astrological text I have references the solar system stars as seen from Earth. I suppose no one told the ancient Babylon. Don't get lost out there. forward to seeing you again. This is a beautiful place, don't you think? Yes, you can ask me any. I've been dabbling in astrology. Not the answer you'd expect from a student of physics, I assume. I'm treating it as a history lesson and as research for my book. Most of the ancient astronomers I've studied were astrologers, too. It's fascinating to read about, but I suppose no one told the ancient Babylonians their astrological methodologies would need to account for a spacefaring society. I hope our paths cross again soon.